MapleStory just released a new content in the game called Highmountain. It's part of a new thing in the game called Epic Dungeons. There's going to actually be more Epic Dungeons that are coming out in future patches, but right now we have Highmountain. This is a permanent addition to the game that gives you a lot of XP and Soul Urta fragments. It's very simple to do, but it's actually quite challenging if you are not pretty strong. So when you hit level 260, you're going to see this NPC on the right in Cernium called Salazar. If you talk to him, you're going to have to go through the pre-quest. The pre-quest does take quite a bit of time. During the pre-quest, you are going to be killing a lot of mobs as Mitra, and the damage that you have in the pre-quest is based off of your character's damage. So if you're a super strong character, you're going to blow through the pre-quest super quickly, and if you're a fresh 260, it's going to take a little bit longer than someone who's super strong. But during the pre-quest, you play as Mitra, you go through Mitra's story, and you have all of his techniques. He has a regular flash jump, he has his dash, which is super good. He has a wave attack, kind of like Hero's Beam Blade. He has an AoE around him, and he has a buff that he can use. The pre-quest is essentially just a lot of dialogue and killing a billion different mobs as you progress through the dungeon. And every so often, there's going to be a boss that you have to kill. They're very easy, so it's nothing too much to worry about. You can die in the pre-quest, it's fine. If you happen to die, it's not the end of the world. And at the end, there's one super big boss that you kill with Saren, and then once you completed it, you have unlocked Highmountain. So when you want to enter Highmountain, this is a once a week dungeon that resets with the weekly boss resets. So I'm talking about the weekly bosses like Lotus and Damien and whatnot. For me, at around 141 mil CP, it took me around 12 minutes to complete it, but Hayato is really good at bobbing and moving around really quickly. So classes that can traverse the map super fast and hit super hard will complete it faster. But I have seen a lot of fresh level 260s say that it's taken them up to 90 minutes to complete, which is insane. It just goes to show how much damage you need to complete this. But the amount of XP that you get from it is kind of insane. Me at level 283, I received 1% XP. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but it is a lot for my level. And for people who are lower level, you're going to get way more than that. So it is worth doing. The 40 fragments are actually super huge, especially when you're a fresh 260, because those 40 fragments plus the daily Urta request fragments that you get can help you unlock your skills way faster and make you so much stronger. Now let's talk about some tips for you while you're doing the Highmountain. If I was a newer player, I would try and abuse swapping to Mitra as often as I can. Mitra's skills hit way harder when you're not super strong. Even for me, when I was doing it, I would still switch to Mitra sometimes because his skills are just so broken, especially his big AoE around him. Another pro tip is when you get to the stages that have the egg in it, after you kill the egg, there's going to be like a billion monsters around the map. Definitely switch to Mitra at least for that part because his AoE hits so hard, it hits so many of those mobs at the same time. It's better than pretty much every class. Hayato is known for its crazy AoE mobbing, and I still switch to Mitra because he's just that strong. Another pro tip is if you have your origin unlocked, you can use it on the stage 6 boss and it'll come up by the time you are at the final boss, so it'll make those bosses way easier to kill. It's okay to die in Highmountain, it's not the end of the world. You do have 10 lives total, so keep that in mind. The final boss is actually incredibly tanky. Even with my origin, I was not able to one-shot it. Granted, I didn't do like a proper full burst, I just pressed my origin, but it does have a lot of health, so keep that in mind. The boss mechanics aren't too difficult. In my opinion, if you have Blink, the Blink V Matrix skill, it could be super useful in floating and dodging some of the full map attacks that the boss uses. You can also change the keybinds for the skills outside before you even enter. So all you have to do is press on the skill, left click, and then press the key that you want, and you could change the skill to whatever key you need, and it'll make things so much easier for you to use the Mitra abilities. It is designed to be cleared by everybody, so it is possible to clear. I've seen fresh 260s do it. It does take them a very long time, but it's still worth doing 100%. With that being said, if you have any questions about Highmountain, please leave a comment below. And if this video helped you out, maybe consider helping me out by sending it to others or watching some of my other videos. I uploaded a full event shop guide if you want to watch that as well. I also stream almost daily, so if you want to talk to me, pull up to the stream, talk to me directly. And with that all being said, have a wonderful day, and I appreciate you for watching. Thank you so much to my beautiful members, Blazefire, Shooms, Uju, Shagad, Ravi Espa, Grim4K, Koga, Pabo, Piconir, Jesse, Dante Victory, Zats, and CK. I appreciate you guys so much.